Yo, what's the deal? Oops, oops. What's up? What's going on? What's going on? I have to do a couple things first before I go live. Oh, I am live, I believe. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I believe I'm live. Let me see. I'm fucking up. Okay, I am live. Edwin, what's up, Edwin? Edwin, I know you ain't been missing out, man. I am live. I know you ain't been missing out, bro. You won about 200 tonight. That's what's up, man. Man, I've been, I don't know, you probably been busy, man, but I've been having some nice ass lives lately, man. Man, boy, gave away some nice shit the other day, man. Couple plus 400 plus 200. Tonight we have some nice ass licks tonight. Uh, it is what it is, you know. Today we did a community parlay. Hell yeah, Edwin, man. Yesterday we missed, yesterday we missed the part. We went 4-6 on Prize Picks. Today we went 5 of 6 on Prize Picks. Duncan Robinson, man, that motherfucker, he he ain't hit no shots. We had him at PRAs at 25, 24 and a half. He had 11 assists and 4 points and four fucking rebounds or some shit, man. He didn't have no points. We supposed to smoke that, man. I was torn between, and I should have. I don't know. It don't even matter, bro. It don't even matter. But we had some nice ass plays, man. I know he probably killed your parlay. I, I know he probably killed your parlay, bro. I hit some nice ones though, man. I hit some nice. I mean, some smaller ones. I hit some smaller ones. Uh, big time. Big time straights though, man. Straights has been a one. I done locked in. I locked in 6 or 7 straights already, bro. So that's how we looking in that one, man. I locked in about 6 or 7 straights. Right now, I don't know if it was people who was up or whatever the case may be going over lines. I done went through lines, picked off some lines, and I locked in I think 7 plays today so far. Um, I probably locked in like 7 plays today, tonight for tomorrow, and I got a bunch in my player pool what I like. I'll just go through these real quick, and try to go live. I'll try to go live in the morning. I'll be gone though, man. I might be back Wednesday. I will try to go live in the morning though, bro. I'll try to go live in the morning. So let's just here's where I'm at, right? I'll put it in round robin form so you guys can see. Okay. Um, Steph Curry over 4.5 threes. I haven't bet that yet. Luka Doncic over 3.5 threes. I haven't bet that. Kyrie Irving 2.5 threes. I'm betting that. I'm betting that. I haven't bet it, but I'm betting it. Even if I put it in a parlay, I'm betting it. Donovan Mitchell was a parlay piece. I gotta have it. 2.5. I gotta have it right now. 1.5 for Darius Garland at a parlay piece. I gotta have it. Tyrese Maxey at a parlay. Now this game right here. This is the. In fact, you know what? Let me go with. Okay, so yeah. So Tyrese Maxey. This game right here. It's sort of like a pick your poison type of play, right? Because we all know it's a 3-point shooting league, bro. And let's see. We all know it's a 3-point shooting league, and let's see. And all of these boys here, man, 2.5 for Buddy Hield, Tyrese Maxey 2.5. Jason Tatum 2.5. Jaylen Brown 1.5. That's a straight play. Kristaps Porzingis is a official parlay piece for me, and Derek White 2.5, and Drew Holiday 1.5. It's not crazy because that's just the world we're living in right now. All those guys, you can pick your poison. Gun to my head, I would take any one of those guys over on threes, to tell you the truth, right now. So honorable mention that I didn't put up here was Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris, I think he can get there, right? At 16.5 points. I see a possibility where he can get there. I'm not a big fan of Jason Tatum's defense. I'm going to need Tobias Harris to be aggressive. This is a straight play. I haven't bet it yet, but this is a straight play, man. So I haven't bet it yet though, man. But I think it's time. This is probably one of my favorite straight bets here. And then another play that I have put to the side, which would be not so much of a Hail. Yeah, he been broke, bro. He been broke. Not so much of a Hail Mary. He's supposed to got their last game at a plus 290. I played that, and then I played Wendell Carter's double at a plus 420. It opened up at a 450. I should have jumped on it at the end, but Paul Reed, man. Paul Reed, the double for Paul Reed. As you can see, the rebounds, he's hit double-digit rebounds in some nice spots. I mean, he got to foul trouble versus Giannis right here in Milwaukee. He played 26 minutes. I know he's going to be playing for about 30 minutes or so. And he got into foul trouble. He hit five fouls in back-to-back games, 4 fouls versus New York. He need to keep his hands to himself, right? I think this is a spot where he can probably keep his hands to himself. When he keeps his hands to himself, 12 rebounds versus Cleveland. He had 5 fouls that game. 12 rebounds versus Miami versus Bam. 13 rebounds versus a pace-up matchup versus Atlanta. You'll get a double-double for him at plus 290 right now. That's been a good spot. The 3 rebounds, the 8 boards rather. That's been a good spot. That's been a good spot for him. But if you really want to gamble, then the double-double's there. He has been. I'm not even gonna go there, bro. I'm not even gonna talk about this 3-ball. But the points too, though, man. Don't know if I'll go with the points for him. But he's shown the ability to get up there in that range. His points prop sitting at 8.5 right now. I wouldn't take 9s. I'd take 10s, and you'll probably get a nice number for a 10 on him. For 10 points on him. While we're at it, let me take a look and see what I can get 10 points for him at. 8.5 at minus 115. Even if you don't want to go to a double-double, you can probably get a gamble on a plus 125 for 10 points for him. That's if you really want to gamble. Then when alternates come out, you can tease him down, shit like that, right? So that whole game, this whole line, right? I went through just cracking them because I like it. I mean, all of them I like them, right? I'm getting ready to sprinkle something on this straight right here. Kristaps Porzingis is the number 1 parlay piece for me, and from this game at 1.5 3-pointers. I'm going there for parlays for sure, right? So next plays would be Colin Sexton. I already sprinkled on that. I had him last game. You can't hit 2 threes if you don't take any threes, right? He didn't even attempt a 3. They were beating the shit out of whoever they were playing. So I guess, right? Just throw my money away like that. But jump right back in the column here. I'm going right back to the well with the 1.5 threes. I went to the well with the 1.5 threes. Go ahead and knock me upside my head. But I went back to the well with the 1.5 threes for Colin Sexton. It's just been a staple for me. He's 8-10 to this number his last 10 games. See you on the other side, man. Taking the over there, right? Next play was Sadiq Bey over 1.5 threes. It's going to be a parlay piece for me. You'll get that at at parlay piece numbers, right? Last game he hit this number and he hit that he hit that in the first quarter. Didn't hit another one, but he cashed that for us in the first quarter. That was a community parlay. Shout out to the community who put me up on that one. Which I mean, yeah, shout out to the community on that one, right? Bojan Bogdanovic, some shape or form or fashion, I'm gonna like his threes for sure. The 3 ball for him is sitting at 2.5 right now as a parlay piece. He's 6 of 10 to this number. Going up against Utah, it's gonna be a lot of points to be scored in this one, right? So definitely like the 2.5 threes for him right here. And it's a lot more. That's why I'll go live in the morning, but it's a lot more to that one, man. Let me see. DeAndre Hunter over 1.5 threes. DeAndre Hunter over 1.5 threes. Yes. I mean, no Trey. And we already know what the deal is, right? DeAndre Hunter has been, he's been balling, right? So 7 of the last 10 games, including 5 straight, he's hit the 1.5 threes. That's a parlay piece right there, right? So no need for me to keep explaining that, right? That's what that's going to be. It's going to be a parlay piece. Honorable mention: 5.5 assists for Keontae George. It's in play. I haven't pulled the trigger, but it's in play. In a pace-up matchup like this, it's definitely in play, right? So 5.5 assists for him. He's been flirting around this number. If you want to tease it down, be my guest. Tease it down if you want. 22. Yeah, for sure. That's Colin, right? For sure. All right. Yeah. So even if you want to tease it down, you catch a goblin out there, or you catch some alternates on the books. Be my guest, right? I haven't pulled the trigger on this one though, right? I'll tell you when I pulled which ones I pulled the trigger on, right? Now, Devin Vassell. For some reason, I mean, lately the usage for Devin Vassell has been up. He hit his 3-ball for us last game versus Utah, like that. He's been hitting the 3-ball as of late. You can look at his 3-ball. I haven't pulled the trigger yet. You can look at his threes and/or points. I know it's a tough matchup versus this team, but he's been having success versus this team. Head-to-head versus this team, the Minnesota Timberwolves, he's hit 3 threes or more in every game. And we're in his last 4 games versus these guys. And then his regular points prop sitting at 18.5. He's hit his point prop in each and every last game versus these last 4 games versus this team. The usage for him has been up. We can look at the usage for him has been up. Field goal attempts 16, 18, 15, 19. Yeah, I like that. If you're going to take that amount of shots and your point prop is 18, you're going to take 15 shots to get 18 points and hit this caliber player, I'm probably going to be on you, right? I'm going to be on it. But I haven't pulled the trigger. I got enough time to pull the trigger on the Devin Vassell prop because it's sitting at plus 126 right now. So I got enough time to pull the trigger on it. I just haven't, right? Next play, official play that I've already bet is going to be the 1.5 threes for Victor Wembanyama, right? Somebody who I've been leaning on behind the arc. He's 7 of 10 to this number. Head to head versus this team, he's hit 2 of his last 3 games versus this team. He's hit 2 threes, right? So I'm definitely going to the well on his threes. We're going up against Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anthony Towns out there. Like, come here, Rudy Gobert, bring your ass here, right? So bring him on out. Hit it, knock you out in a couple threes, and you can tell that he's hitting a lot of threes versus this big team because you can look at the attempts, right? First game he took 7 attempts versus them. Second game he only had 2 attempts. Then this game, the third game, he had 6 attempts. I like it, I like it, right? So we riding that. Yes, sir, Edwin. We riding that, and yeah, I mean, pause for that shit, but And if you want to go up for his threes, you get 2.5 threes from him at plus 300, right? 2.5 threes from him at plus 300. He's hit 3 threes or more versus this team two of his last 3 games. I've already took the 1.5, so at a good number, I'll take that, right? Next play. Rudy Gobert. Now, sometimes every so often you get that play, right? So first of all, here's a parlay piece. The minus on FanDuel, it's at a minus 260 right now. It was like a minus 220. I want to say open, maybe, but it's a parlay piece. You get the double for him right now, right, at a parlay piece. However, I don't know what happened last game, right? Last time these two teams played. Because he only had 7 rebounds. It could have been Wemby could have been pulling them out. You know what I'm saying? So if you want, he pull them out the paint. If you want to, and then the score was a 112 to 113. So if you want to temper your expectations, because sometimes fluky shit does happen, it is what it is. But you can also look at his points plus rebounds or his raw points, right? They have no resistance down there, right? Now, head-to-head versus this team, the last 2 games, yeah, he's had double-digit points in the last 2 games. His points probably sitting at 14.5. He has 14 and 19 points in the last 10 games. You know, he's been getting in there. You know what I'm saying? He's been getting in there. So I like what I'm seeing from Rudy Gobert. I will use the double-double as a parlay piece. I probably won't go for his individual points. I probably won't go for his individual rebounds. I probably just live with the results. You know what I'm saying? Strange things happen, though. So it is what it is. It's an official parlay piece, though. Fuck it, man. You know, you can do what you want to do with it. You can leave his rebounds out if you want, man. Next play. This was another one. This was not so much of a long shot, but yeah, Gobert been straight. Not so much of a long shot, but Paul Reed, Nick Richards. This is not a parlay, right? It just came out like that, right? Nick Richards, double at plus 200. Or you can look at his rebounds or points plus rebounds or individual points or individual rebounds. This we all know, Brook Lopez just anemic to rebounds, bro. I mean, it just is what it is, right? He's anemic to rebounds. Sometimes he'll go down and get them, but you can go down, you can rebound versus him, right? So, like I said, rebounds. Last time these two teams played, he had 11 rebounds. Now, granted, these don't count these games. These are the Mark Williams era, right? Mark Williams been hurt for a long ass time. This was the Mark Williams era where he was only playing 6 or 7 minutes, right? But yeah, he had 11 rebounds versus that team, and then points. He ended up having 16 points, right? This was February 19th, February 9th. So, you know, not an official, but, you know, maybe I might throw them in the parlay. And like it was, you know, if I parlay both of these guys together and it'll get a plus 1070, I can juke though. I can make a parlay, an alternate parlay out of both of those guys and come up to a plus 100. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like the spot that they're in. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Okay. Next play would be the Damian Lillard threes. It's a parlay piece over 2.5. I like that. I'm taking that. Shucks. What's the kid's name? Okay, yeah, he's had really, really, really good games against them. Malik Beasley, right? Malik Beasley, you can look at Malik Beasley. He's torched them, right? He's really torched them. Right now, he's 6 of 10 to the 3.5 threes. That's where his prop is at right now. You get it for good plus money at plus 130. Don't know if I want to go all the way up to 3.5 threes, but I can't take it from him. He's been smoking them, right? He's 2 of 2. He says 6 threes are better in both games. These was this year, man. So that's one problem. That's why I sitting at 3.5. His threes would probably normally come out at 2.5. That's why I sitting at 3.5. I'm looking for him to go ahead and smoke their ass one more time. You know what I'm saying? Podzemeski points. I couldn't talk you off of a precipitate. Right now, I'm just going through the motions as a place that I had locked in and plays that I don't have that I'm looking towards locking in or altering. But I'm gonna try to go live in the morning, so we can get more people in here. But for the people who can't catch this live, I'm just gonna go. I'm going through the motions right now. And then I'm gonna try to wrap. But if you like his points, I'm definitely finna look at him. Finna go off into it a little bit more deeper, right? So Albert Sengun points over. I got his points at 18.5 on FanDuel. I got his points at 18.5 on FanDuel. I already locked that in. Let's see. Albert Sengun 18.5. Other books got it at 19.5 right now. So the double is in play as well for Albert Sengun. So let's take a look at him, right? So we got a lot to talk about it for this game right here. Some plays that I'm on, right? So Albert Sengun, right? Points wise, right? Head to head versus his team. Like, this is a rematch too, man. This is a rematch, right? They just played on the 25th, so they're playing again. He started off in foul trouble, right? I had him at the 19.5 on this play, and I missed by the hook. That I had a 3 pick on underdog and fucking missed it by the hook, man. Straight up, that kind of hurt. Either way it go. And if you guys don't play underdog, bro, I like to play underdog. I like to play that 3-man for that plus. I mean, for that 6x. I think that's a tremendous value. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, we can look at his points. I already took his points, right? Then we can look at his rebounds. I'm just about to sprinkle on a double too at -120. But he's 4-6 to the double-digit rebounds, so 9.5 rebounds versus this team, right? Overall, this team is ranked 25th at rebounding versus the center position at 28th right now. So there you have that, okay? So I took his points. Now, next play is his teammate. We're looking at Fred VanVleet. Now I could be wrong, bro. I could be wrong, but I want to catch. I like to catch him. I like to catch him, right? I like to catch him. I like to catch him I just like to catch him early. So let's talk about the culprit. Let's talk about his points, right? So, it's a lot going on with this team. They're not scoring like they need to be scoring and shit like that, right? You could just tell coming out of the break, I guess they want Fred VanVleet maybe to be a little bit more aggressive, things like that. You know, these are the things that you have to try to guess, right? Last 2 games for him, 23 points, 20 points. Either that or he's just back, right? So you got to try to figure this shit out. We already know the minutes is there, right? How about the field goal attempts? He's taking 15 and 16 field goal attempts in his last 2 games versus Phoenix and OKC. This is a pace-up matchup, right? Sure. He had spotted at games. It was like every other game before the break, he was taking a lot of attempts, like 17-9, 12-4, 12-7, 11-8, now 15 and 16, right? So if you're taking the 15 and 16 shots and the shit keeps going and your point props in at 15.5, yes, I want some of that. We already know. And shout out to Edwin. Yeah, they definitely, Whitmore's taking his points. And they definitely struggling. They need scoring. Fred VanVleet don't have time to go out there and drop 20 dimes. He needs to score. So his points probably sitting at 15.5 right now. I've already played it, right? I took the 15. I took the over. And, you know, maybe I might add this. So my long shot plays right here, plus 200s and up. Maybe I might add a 20-point over here. Maybe I might add a 20-point or maybe a 5 threes over here. I got to figure out which one I want to add because we all know Fred VanVleet can go out there and get on fire. We already know that. You'll get 5 threes for him at plus 500. You get 4 threes for him at a plus 210, or his regular point prop at 20. I mean, if you could get 20 points for him at a plus 240, I'll just throw that over there so I just don't forget. Those are the plays that I'm thinking about. You know what I'm saying? The ones that I'm thinking about laying the lumber on, right? Now, the threes. It's a 3-point shooting league. We know what the deal is with that. He's hit 4 threes and 6 threes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're going to catch him while we want to be on things early. Catch the books off guard. Look at his 3-point attempts, right? Now, I'm telling you, coming out of the All-Star break, bro, 10, 9 attempts, 9, 10, da-da-da-da. Look at his 3-point attempts, his last 2 games out of the All-Star break. 14 attempts, 10 attempts. Yo. Okay, my mic is on. Try to catch what's going on in that locker room, what the coach is telling him. Y'all know Udoka, he gets frustrated sometimes. So that's what I'm looking at for those guys, right? You just got to try to figure it out, bro. Now, next play we're going to talk about is another one of their teammates, and that's going to be these are the only guys I trust right now. And he's got a great history against this team when it comes to rebounding and things of that nature. And we're talking about Jabari Smith Jr. Jabari Smith Jr., given the opportunity, he would shout out to Mamba Mindset. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, Mamba. So shout out to Jabari Smith Jr., right? 16 and 17 rebounds in his last 2 games, head-to-head versus this team. He's got 17 and 18 rebounds. He likes to rebound versus this team. This line right here, that's why it's good to get over early on shit. This line opened up at 8.5. It's at 9.5 now, right? Am I going to pull the trigger? I don't know. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Pace up, matchup, speed is there. Minutes equal opportunity. It is what it is, right? Played 41 and a half minutes last game. Now I did. Now I'm telling you, Alper Sengun did get into foul trouble that last game, though. I ain't even gonna lie. So he probably got a couple extra minutes at the center spot, but still, it is what it is, right? I haven't pulled the trigger yet. Right? I don't know what I'm waiting on. It's at a plus 110. I still got 10 cents on that before I get to negative money, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, bro. So, these are some plays that I'm looking at. Now, on the flip side, let's go to the other plays that I'm looking at on the flip side. Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, we know what he does, right? The points, we know this, right? But if you want to look for some value, you can get 1.5 threes for a plus 150 for him right now, right? He will go out there and hit it, man. He will go out there and hit it, right? He's 6 of 10 to this number. And it is what it is, right? So, I mean, as self-explanatory. 1.5 threes. I'd advise you to straight bet it. If you're going to bet it, I'll take it as a straight play. And then it is what it is, right? You live with the results, right? So it is what it is. He's also been dropping dimes. He's 7 10 to his assist prop. He's hit this number versus them last time. Like I said, this is a rematch. And that's the only time. If you want to tease it down, be my guest. Now, another play for him is blocks, right? So head-to-head versus them, his last 4 games, he's at least got 1 block. His last 10 games, he's got a block in 10 of his last 10 games, right? Last 20 games, he's got a block in 16 of his last 20 games. Let's talk about steals. We all know he's a thief, right? He's got at least 1 steal in, let me filter this down to 1 steal. He's got at least 1 steal in 9 of his last 10 games, 18 of his last 20 games, head-to-head versus his team, every game except for 1. And he's also, on the season, he's 50 or 56 to at least 1 steal. All of that leads to that 1-1-1-1-1. As long as you get the steal, as long as you can get somebody with at least a steal in a block, it's a lock, right? So he's probably one of the best candidates in the league when it comes to that 1-1-1-1-1, bro. Like, look, he's got a steal in 50 or 56 games on the season. He's got 1 block in how many games on the season? 35 of 36 games on the season. He's over 50% to the 1-1-1, bro. Over 50%. You can say he's 63% to the 111 on the season. So when that prop comes out, that's definitely one, right? Now, another parlay piece we're going to look at is going to be Chet Holmgren. We're going to look at the 1.5 threes. You got to catch these numbers early because they're going to be bumped by tomorrow. 1.5 threes, 8 of his last 10 games, self-explanatory. You guys already know the deal. Last time these two teams played, this is a rematch. He just gave them 5 threes, right? Head-to-head versus this team, he didn't hit any threes versus them early. I don't know what happened right there. He attempted 4, so he did attempt some threes. What we talking about? We love the threes. He ain't shooting them. Check out that White points rebounds block. Great for your slips. Yeah, Derek White is a hell of a shot blocker. And Fred VanVleet, don't sleep on Fred VanVleet. He'll block your shit. As well as Brandon Miller points, played well versus Milwaukee last game. I definitely can see that. He's a guard. Yep. Chet. Yep. Good looking for sure. Okay. What else do I have here? Y'all drop a like if you ain't dropped a like, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'll be able to live stream tomorrow, but if so, it's going to be early, y'all. It's going to be early. Shout out to the people who rock with me, because I set the live at 2 o'clock and I went straight to sleep. Like, let me set this live. Bang, I went to sleep, but I got back up, though. Good thing I got back up. I be tired, bro. All right, yeah, so last game on the docket here is going to be, and we don't have a lot of numbers out for this game here, but this is where I'm at with it, man. I got a straight and a parlay piece right now for what's out right now, right? From this Portland game, I have a straight and a parlay piece. Y'all probably already know what it is. Y'all know I like to bet them, right? Off game for my boy Anthony Simons last game. He went 0 for 8 for 3. I'm going right back to the well. Give me the over 3.5 threes for him. He went 0 for 8 right here versus Charlotte at that. You know, that kind of hurt me, man. Kind of hurt my feelings. So you can go down to 3 threes for parlays and straights. You're going to take them at 3.5. I took them at 3.5 already, right? And then next play was his teammate, Jeremy Grant. Anytime I get Jeremy Grant threes at a parlay piece at 1.5, I'm taking it, right? So right now, sitting at 1.5. It's hefty at a minus 190, but I like it as a parlay piece. It is what it is. He's hit this number in 5 of his last 6 games. He's been hitting the 3 as of late. So, you know, it is what it is, right? He's 50% to this number, 55% to this number in the last 20 games. Head-to-head versus team, I don't know, but I didn't check it. Well, he's 50% to this number in his last 2 games versus his team, and that just about sums it up for what I was looking at, bro. For what I was looking at. PRA, right. So PRA, right. Derek White, PRAs, right. So yeah, and he would see, they can't hide him. He would see Maxey no matter what, I would imagine. Yeah, he would see Maxey no matter what. So I like that spot for Derek White. So a quick run back of the plays that I had over there in my player pool. Once again, Steph Curry is y'all know, I don't have to, and Chris Paul is not on the injury report either, y'all. And yeah, Mamba, they have him handling the ball. They got him handling the ball right now. So shout out to you. I forgot to mention that, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. All right. So look, I don't even need to mention this Curry shit, right? Y'all know that. This Luka Doncic, I don't have to mention that as well. I'm going to be looking for these Dallas Mavericks to be shooting the threes. A lot of these guys don't go down in the paint. They don't go down in the paint versus them. You got 2 trees down there. There's going to be a lot of 3-point shots. Kyrie coming back to Cleveland. They know they still love him there. He helped deliver them that championship. Over 2.5 threes. I will be playing that. Honorable mention, I didn't mention Jared Allen, but Jared Allen, this was when he was going through. Y'all remember that hammer phase he was going through? He was going absolute bonkers. This is like, yeah, he was going absolute bonkers at this time when he had 23 rebounds versus them. That game, that's when he was going all insane, bro. Derek Lively did play that game as well. So, and then the points he had 24 points to 23 rebounds. He went absolutely berserk that game. So, you get a double double for him at good money right now, bro. So, if you're looking at that, I couldn't talk you off of it. His rebound prop sitting at 10.5, and like I said, you'll get a double double for Jared Allen at a damn. It opened up at a minus 130. It's at 175 right now. Sheesh. That's why it's good to catch that. That's why it's good to catch them early odds, man. I'd have missed it. It ain't nothing but a parlay piece for me. Now MLB and NBA. When I really like it, MLB, I tell you, I will lay minus 140. 145. I will. I'm telling you right now. I will lay a minus 145. Because you got to play. You got to lay. You got to lay some juice. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man. NBA, I don't lay that much juice all the time. Yeah, I don't go lay that much juice all the time in NBA because NBA. I say NBA props. They are more consistent than they're more consistent. I just, it is what it is. Either way, go. Donovan Mitchell, 2.5 threes at minus 170. You better get on it now. Yes, please, if you want it. There's Garland, minus 1.5 threes. Yes, please. And then let me add this guy, Darius Garland, over here because I'm tempted to take the 2.5 threes for Darius Garland, bro. I'm tempted to take that. So let me put this over here I might play this in the latter category. All right, let me put this in the latter category, right? Because you're gonna get at least plus 200 for this. 3 threes, plus 200 for Darius Garland. Yes, right. So plus 200 for Darius Garland. Okay. Oh, reliable. There we go. Speaking of yeah, so there's Garland. And then his assists been smoking hot too, man. Straight up. The 6.5 assists for Darius Garland, it's been popping off, right? And I'm so mad I haven't been getting to it. Here's a guy, he goes out there and give you some double, and especially when there's no Donovan Mitchell. But yeah, that's his assist prop 6, and he's on it. And then the 3-pointers for him. It's sitting at 1.5. He's hit this in 5 straight games. In 3 of those games, it was 2.5. So, and then this team versus the point guard versus the shooting guard, they're giving up the threes they're giving up the threes big time versus the shooting guard, and that's Donovan Mitchell, right? Donovan Mitchell's 3 sitting at 3.5. I know you don't have a problem with going with sitting at 2.5 right now. I know you don't have a problem with going to 3.5 for Donovan Mitchell. He's 9 or 10 to this 3.5, right? Head to head versus this team. He had 6 threes. That was a couple years ago. So he hasn't played them in a while. He hasn't played them since last year, right? So it is what it is. All right. I couldn't talk you off the 3 threes, the 4 threes for him. He probably gonna have to take 4 threes for him. It just is what it is. Luka gonna be out. They're gonna be out there launching them motherfuckers tomorrow. They're gonna launch them in that game. And Tyrese Maxey, Buddy Hield, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown. That whole game. Y'all think I'm bullshitting? Look at them box scores for them Boston Celtics and see how they be getting there. The motherfuckers be getting there. From that game, my top pick would be this 1.5 threes and the 2.5 threes though for Jason Tatum. Both of them, man. And then honorable mention, like I said, for those who wasn't here, I'm about to pull the trigger on Tobias Harris points, and he better not. Damn, it's at 16.5. It was at 15.5, wasn't it? Don't know if I'll get there. But this guy will go out there and give you 20. I just think, let me see what he's been doing. Because I didn't check him. I just used the eye test. I just used the eye test. I need to run a check on this one right here. Let me see. Buddy Hield, all of them. All of them. The 3-point contest here. Tobias Harris, man. He's 4-10 to this number. I'm not scared of no Jason Tatum's defense. And some of these numbers, I ain't gonna say this is head to head right here. He's 5 to the last 14 versus his team. I ain't gonna lie, I like this spot for him, man. Boston ranked number 1. Whoa. Is he playing a 3 or the 4 though? It don't even matter, man. I would look past that. But the rest of the plays here was Tatum kills Philly. Yeah. Oh shit. Let me see, man. I didn't even check out none of his numbers. Let me see. Yeah. So, he's 6 of 14 to this number. He got a 51 in there. He got a 29 in there. Threes. He's got where's his threes at? He's 7 of 14. He's 50% to this number. So, but it is what it is. We know this is a 3-point shooting league. We know that. We got a good number on Jaylen Brown, 1.5 though. That's why I'm, this motherfucker. He's so. I can't even believe he did that shit in the dunk contest. I can't believe that. That was crazy to me. I mean, you could do it, but the fashion that he did it in, I just don't understand. So, so what's his attempts? Getting back confident, man. He's getting back confident. He's got 3 threes or better in 3 of his last. Yeah. Yeah, he it like he back on now though, man. So look, he made the list. He made the list for me. All right. So he made the list, right? So let's put him in the list. I'm gonna put him in the list for right now. I'm gonna put him on the list. The list is I'm gonna put him on the 3 list, right? I'm gonna put him in the 3 list because I already took this. If I gotta check. If I didn't take this, I'm getting ready to bet on it now, right? So 1.5 threes at minus 113. I got to take that, right? Now the 3 threes, you'll get that for him at a plus 300. So that's an average of a plus 100 of every 3 he hit. That's a deal. They tempting us, but that's a deal. I put him over there on the list. I'm put him on the list, right? So bam, I got him on the list. Y'all want to know who's on the list? I'll let you guys know who's on the list. So that plus 300, that's on the list right there. That's definitely on the list. All right. I had to go back through that. And then the rest, I mean, Colin Sexton, I played that straight already. Bogdanovich, you can get him. I wouldn't talk you off for 3-4 threes for him. DeAndre Hunter has been in fuego. That's a parlay piece. Wemby, I took the over. He might go on the list. I might have to put Wemby on the list, right? Did I put him on the list here? I think Wemby gonna have to go on the list for 3 threes. Wemby's going on the list. He's going on the list. The latter list. He's going on the list for 3 threes. He's got to go up there for 3 threes. Because he ain't going to be able to do a lot like he probably do usually in that paint. And like I said, he's got 3 threes or better versus them and 2 of his last 3 games versus Rudy Gobert. So he's going on the list, right? Devin Vassell over 2.5 threes. I got that as a. I didn't pull the trigger on that. But for the people who wasn't here, he's hit this in 4 games straight versus Minnesota, and he's hit his regular point prop in 4 games straight versus Minnesota. Damian Lillard 2.5 threes. It is what it is. Beasley 3.5 threes. Last 2 games he played against this team, 6 and 7 threes. Right. Albert Sengun over on points. Sagittarius and Alexander. This year is a straight play. The over 1.5 threes. Chet, you can take him for 3 threes and put him on your list. I'm getting ready to put him on my list for 3 threes. I'm putting him. He just hit 5 threes versus this team. I'm getting ready to put them on the list for 3-3, right? This is a rematch. This is a back-to-back game for these two teams. I'm going to put them on the list, right? I'm going to put them on the list. On the hammer list here. That Bulls game, I skipped right over it. Something I could probably talk about tomorrow. I'm getting ready to do some alternate parlays right now. 3-3 for him is at plus 220. What else? And that's it. That's it, man. You like the Jaylen Brown pick? All right, that's it. This went longer than I expected, but hey, it is what it is, bro. We getting it in. All those plays right there, you can take them down, tease them down, whatever the case may be. But like I said, I got all these here on the list, in my list, right? On the list, the ladder list. Let me show you who the ladder list. Paul Reed, which I might not get there, but the double-double was in play at plus 280. Nick Richards, he just had a double-double against this team. Even though they got their ass blew out, he still hit the double-double. Fred VanVleet, 20 points or up to 5 threes. Darius Garland, 3 threes. Jaylen Brown, 3 threes. Victor Wembanyama, 3 threes. Chet Holmgren, 3 threes. Even if I don't bet these, I'll be looking to live bet them, you know. With that being said, guys, peace out, man. God, thank you guys for sliding. I just wanted to point a little of that shit out for tomorrow, right? All right, peace.